That's a good point. Sorry. It's fine. Maybe it's not. Congratulations for what? Singing a song. Yeah. He goes, congratulations. 6 our graduation. No, we oh, I thought it was 6. I'm not. No, we start. We do ours when it's 6. Tell me when. Are you done? Yeah, like no.
Yeah, they should be here.
Is it our turn? Please say no. Okay.
I'm fine.
They'll come over here, right?
We'll see.
People use the ones that go through.
Okay.
They just started walking in. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're singing. Yeah.
How does a moment last forever when our song lives
Okay.
I think we should do it again. Yeah, I think we should do it again. We should have started over. Miss Paloma. What are we doing now? Are we doing all the one right now?
They're lining up now, but the start of the line is to the left of the gate. Do you want me to pan left? Mr. Armstrong, you want me to get them when they're entering through the gate or by the 2022 post? What's up, Kareem?
Thank you to the symphonic band and the chamber choir for their prelude. That's the part where you clap. Very good. I would now ask everyone to stand and join our chorus for the playing of our national anthem. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance afterwards, led by our own Matthew Hennessy, followed by our alma mater.
By the dawn's early light. Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly free, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, Wayne Hills graduates and families. Will you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Matthew.
Where patriots once trod, brave until the storm, we cherish now this heritage, and to it will belong. The freedoms which they sought for each and every man. This is our great and wondrous one, and for the entire land. We patriots of Maryland, to our cause we true. Go on the water, needless be, our purpose to keep it there.
Thank you, Ms. Palumba and her choir, and Mr. Paterno and Ms. Pascal for our band and their performances. Let's give them another round of applause. Thank you. Good evening, proud parents, loved ones, distinguished faculty, our superintendent, Dr. Toback, our director of secondary education, Mr. Mignanelli, Board of Education Vice President, Mr. Prasakos, and trustees, Ms. Kazan and Mr. Battershill. And Dr. Sir, our director of special services, and our honorees this evening, the class of 2023. My name is Michael Ruick, and I'm the proud principal of Wayne Hills High School, and I'm pleased to welcome you to our commencement ceremony. Parents, as your children's first role models, I want to recognize your efforts and all your support of our seniors, so thank you and congratulations. Just a few more thank yous to our senior class advisors, Ms. Morgan, Ms. Silvestri, and Ms. Hornez. Thank you for your commitment to the class of 2023. And to our leadership team, who I'm fortunate to work with each and every day, Mr. Cavens, Mr. Drozjak, Mr. Foglio, Mr. Glaz, Dr. Glaz, Ms. Stoffy, and Ms. Ventimiglia. Also, our secretaries, cafeteria workers, and custodians. They have all done an outstanding job this year, so thank you. And tonight, we say goodbye and farewell to two retirees, Ms. Johnson and Ms. Giancarelli. So thank you for your service to our students. Let us begin our 2023 commencement. Students, today we find ourselves in a confusing world. Difficult times. At times, literally a world aflame, as evidenced by the recent wildfires. People feel powerless, rudderless, up against seemingly insurmountable problems. I believe we need some perspective on how difficult today's times may be. To gain perspective, I always tend to look to the past for answers. My father, Henry, he preferred Hank, he was a regular guy, was born during the height of the Depression in 1932. Was not even 5 before the world began marching toward another world war where millions of people would die. By 18, he graduated in the first class from Bailey Ellard High School, a small Catholic school in Madison, New Jersey. Immediately, he joined the Navy to fight in the newest conflict, the Korean War. The threat of nuclear annihilation was very, very real for him and all his fellow high school graduates, as the Soviets had developed their own atomic bomb the year before. One could say, on paper, it was a grim first 18 years with a very rocky road for the future ahead of him. However, he chose to move forward. Remember that word. I believe the world you are entering has vastly improved from my Hank's times in too many ways to list at this event. However, just like 1950, you are entering a world that desperately needs positive people and leaders who have courage and vision. What makes a positive person, which leads to good leadership? I know you were thinking of that, right? I will share a few from my experience. The first and most important, in my opinion, believe in something. What is your foundation? Is it your family, your spiritual beliefs, your deep friendships? Do you do unto others? Do you have a sense of fairness, of right and wrong? If you have that foundation, you cannot be stopped. Ready? Yes. I can be paused but not stopped. So let me take my shoe off. Rid yourself of cynicism. Listen to those words again. Rid yourself of cynicism. Too often today, folks look at the glass not as half empty or half full, but rather that the glass is smashed on the ground. Temper your darkness with light, and if you can't do that, surround yourself with those who can. Generate a genuine interest in others, their lives and interests. Care about those around you who work with you, those whom you may be leading. Battle inertia in your own lives. Do not waste the gift of youth waiting for something to happen. I'm begging you on that one. Don't wait for things to happen. If you want something, no amount of thinking about something will make anything happen. If you want something, get it. Be like the single-minded rhino. Charge ahead. After all, who is foolish enough to step in front of a charging rhino? With a positive focus, you could become a leader. If you choose to become a leader, be willing and accepting to make tough decisions. Collect the information regarding a problem, listen to others about possible solutions, and then pick a solution. You will always be able to stand behind your solution if it is well thought out, has some consensus, you don't need all, and can be implemented. Stand on your foundation once you've chosen your solution. Do not worry about what others may say. Be patient. Be persistent. Send thank you notes. Smile, laugh, and enjoy the ride. Today's problems become yesterday's problems very quickly. When it rains, let it. Establishing a positive foundation will make you a good leader. Do good things, and remember, there's only forward, always forward. Kadima, Ila El Amam, God bless. It's okay. My first time in Arabic, thank you. Students, we are welcome this evening to have 3 student speakers representing the class of 2023. Their experiences here at Wayne Hills have all been unique. Our student welcome is given by the president of the senior class each year. He served as class president for all 4 years. He was a student ambassador, a member of the Science, Math, Spanish, and National Honor Societies, and the co-founder of Plant Your Purpose nonprofit organization. He will be attending Cornell University in the fall, majoring in biology, while also playing football. Here's your class president, Ramsey Kubovsek. Make sure that's yours.
Good evening, Board of Trustees, teachers, guidance counselors, coaches, parents, grandparents, siblings, friends, and soon-to-be graduates of the esteemed class of 2023. I am humbled and honored to stand here before you as our class president and to share this memorable evening with you all. On behalf of our class, I would like to acknowledge our teachers and coaches who have imparted knowledge, challenged us, and believed in our potential. Thank you. And to our new dear best friend and one of our biggest supporters, ChatGPT, we thank you. And most importantly, our parents and families, you have stood by us, offering unwavering support, love, and encouragement. We thank you. In what feels like the blink of an eye, we've gone from curious kindergartners to extremely awkward middle schoolers to ambitious seniors in high school, competing for who could get out of the lot the fastest without getting into an accident and avoiding all eye contact with others. We've faced adversity head-on, adapting to remote learning, joining Google Meets from the comfort of our beds, setting our alarms for 2 minutes before school started, and masks becoming an essential part of our daily attire. The pandemic reshaped our high school experience, demanding adaptability and grit. Without a doubt, we are resilient. In the poem Fear, Gibran tells us, before entering the sea, a river trembles with fear. She looks back at the path she has traveled, from the peaks of the mountains to the long winding road crossing forests and villages. And in front of her, she sees an ocean so vast that to enter, there seems nothing more than to disappear forever. But there is no other way. The river cannot go back. The river needs to take the risk of entering the ocean, because only then will fear disappear. Because that is where the river will know it is not about disappearing into the ocean, but of becoming the ocean. As we embark on the next phase of our journey, much like the river, we may feel an overwhelming sense of trepidation. We gaze back upon the path we have traversed throughout high school, reminiscing on the triumphs and challenges we have faced. Just as the river trembles with fear before entering the sea, we too can't help but pause and reflect on the vast ocean of possibilities that lies before us. It may seem daunting, as if we risk losing ourselves in its depths. Yet, just as the river must take the risk of entering the ocean of life, we too must embrace the unknown, for it is only by stepping into the future that we can shed our fears and truly become who we are meant to become. We must take the risk of entering this ocean of life, of diving headfirst into our depths of our dreams and aspirations. I can confidently say we are ready. I stand here in awe of the incredible individuals we have become. As I look out into the crowd today, I see athletes who have pushed the boundaries of physical endurance and demonstrated the power of discipline and teamwork. Musicians whose melodies and voices have moved us. Artists who have brought blank canvases to life. And scholars who have dedicated countless hours to expanding the knowledge of the world around them. Together, we are a diverse display of talent and potential, ready to leave an indelible mark on this world. Let us embrace the immense responsibility bestowed upon us, for it is our responsibility to forge a brighter path, eradicating racism and pandemics, preserving our environment, shaping future elections, and mending the fractures of global economies and foreign relations. Let us celebrate this time not with fear, but with courage, acknowledging the many hours of hard work, dedication, and perseverance that have brought us to this threshold of new beginnings. We are a force to be reckoned with, and without a doubt, the most attractive class in Wayne Hill's history. Together, we will navigate this vast ocean of life that lies before us, becoming something greater than we have ever imagined. Thank you for the 12 years we have spent together, for the laughter, the conversations, and the timeless memories we will hold forever. May our futures be filled with success, happiness, and the knowledge that within us we carry a part of one another and our alma mater, Wayne Hills High School. Remember to dream big, and if you cannot find a way, make a way. I wish you all success to the highest degree. Congratulations and thank you.
We have the honor of having two valedictorians this year. Our first valedictorian speaker of the class of 2023 is a well-rounded scholar. She was a member of the Model UN, the Mu Alpha Theta Math Club, the French Club, a Patriot Press staff writer, was selected to attend the New Jersey Governor's School, was the captain of the Wayne Hills tennis team. During COVID, she founded Zooming Through Music to connect everyone at home through the joy of music, while also fundraising for charity. And her piano playing has been honed by studying at Juilliard's pre-college program since the 6th grade. She will be attending Harvard University in the fall, studying music, physics, and cognitive science. The first valedictorian address this evening is given by Ms. Sophia Kim. Do you want that?
I am truly thrilled to congratulate the Wayne Hills class of 23. For some of you, it may be your first time even seeing my face or hearing my voice. That's okay, I get it. It's a big school and I'm a bit vertically challenged, but we all have our struggles and I have a little stepping stool for help. Let us first give a round of applause to all the staff, faculty, and families who have made this possible. It surely takes a village to raise a child, and this entire community has done a great job supporting nearly 300 of us. To my peers, this is a momentous occasion for us all, especially because we are on the brink of entering a new stage in our life, a period of newfound independence and exciting opportunities, but simultaneously one of new challenges and struggles. As we look at the next chapter of our lives, I would like to share with you a Korean word that I hold to utmost value, 눈치. This word roughly translates to I measure and means many things. The general meaning, I believe, is one's ability to read and understand others' emotions and minds. But it applies to a lot of other things, such as reading the room, being intuitive, taking and giving hints. There's a huge emphasis on speed and subtlety. With 눈치, you can subtly read the scenario and understand others quickly. I admit that 눈치 is a very Korean thing and is an important part of my culture, but that doesn't mean it can't be applied to us all. I think 눈치 is beautiful because it emphasizes empathy and compassion. We have to consider what the people around us are feeling and thinking and use that knowledge to try to make the current situation more comfortable for them. There's a subtle kindness and gentleness to it. It's so nice to know that the people around you are respecting and understanding your emotions without you having to go through the potential embarrassment or stress of verbally telling them. Of course, we always want to speak out and express ourselves, but sometimes there can be situations in which you can't exactly say what you want, and it can get a bit frustrating. 눈치 also underscores the importance of community. It warns against selfishness and competition that are often driven by individualistic cultures. By using your intuition to understand those around you, you can strengthen the relationships and communities in your life. Understanding people on a non-verbal level establishes another channel of trust and warmth. I believe that Nunchi is so important in all parts of life: school, work, family, and friends. I hope you will take Nunchi to your next chapter of life and continue building and enhancing great communities wherever you go. Over the past 4 years, we have built a great one right here. Congratulations to the class of 2023.
Great job. Our second valedictorian address this evening will be given by an extraordinary individual. He's a member of the National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta Math Club, the National Honor Society, the Robotics Club, and he was captain of the tennis team. He attended the New Jersey Governor's School for Engineering and Technology, where his team's paper was submitted to MIT, which it will soon publish. He will be attending Georgia Tech in the fall, a major in computer science. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Sahil Chadawala.
Sorry. Good evening, administrators, educators, mentors, family, friends, and my fellow students in the Wayne Hills class of 2023. For just about as long as humans have been writing down their history, we've had school. Going to school is how we learn. That much has always been clear. But learn what exactly? About supply and demand? The quadratic formula? Supply and demand? Said that twice. For me, school has been the place to learn about people and how we fit into the bigger lattice of our community. When I look back, it wasn't one spirit rally or one football game that brought us all together. It wasn't one moment or one person who made high school memorable. Heck, even a global pandemic can't take credit for that. It was all of us. Our teachers who stayed up until the crack of dawn to submit our letters of recommendation. Our counselors who listened to us whine and beg every day when we wanted to be in the same gym class as our peers. Our friends who made sure we looked presentable after 2 hours of sleep. And most importantly, ChatGPT, without which I wouldn't have a speech to be reading to you today. I'm kidding. That's why I thank you for making me feel proud to call myself a patriot for the past 4 years. But all jokes aside, what I'm most inspired by, and definitely the most important thing that I've taken away from school, is our ability to change for the things we're passionate about. To anyone who believes that people can't change, I ask you, were we always on track to be D1 athletes, ambitious musicians, artists, or academic superstars? How many of us today are chasing goals and dreams that we had no sight of when we entered Wayne Hills 3 years ago? So now I tell you, people can change for their passions. Through passion, we unlock our utmost potential, and our passions we find our power. Passion, whether we know it or not, is at the core of what it means to be a Wayne Hills patriot. It starts with our teachers who ignite our own flames of curiosity. Teachers like Mr. Green, who go above and beyond, connecting with us as people to make math feel possible. I can count on one hand the number of times that room 207, Green's room, has been empty at lunch or after school in my last 4 years here. The vibe he creates made us all keep coming back for more. Or Mr. Shell, who manages to follow all of our sports without fail, making us proud to be patriots on and off the field. So class of 2023, look around to those who are pursuing their passions to make a genuine impact on you. Recognize the people who have gone out of their way for you, stuck up for you, believed in you, and made you unapologetically you. I'm sure we've all been anxious about the uncertainties to come. It's a big elephant in the room. What's next? What happens when we no longer share first period at 7:20, 6 blocks a day, or detention when we decide we're above the rules? What happens when you wake up tomorrow morning and realize you're no longer a student in the Wayne Public School system? I agree, it's scary. But we should trust the guidance of our role models from the last 4 years. Trust what we have learned from school about being people. Let us be animated, like Miss Kiernan, when describing adventures of a protagonist in an epic poem. Let us be bold, like those among us who attend model UN conferences and become activists for their beliefs. Let us be Wayne Hills strong. As people, we find comfort in the company of others. Interacting with the people similar to us helps us become more confident in ourselves. But let us seek out others who don't think how we think, the people who will challenge your thoughts and make you rethink your values, the people who aren't afraid to call you out and make you recognize your faults. I couldn't be more different than my best friend who never fails to show me that I'm wrong or an idiot or the worst every day. Thank you for flaming me every day and making me want to cry. Thanks, Lily. So, I promise you we will face obstacles and we will fail, but let's find the fire within that makes us keep fighting. We will all have disagreements, but let us aim to surround ourselves with people who help us see the flaws in our thinking. We will doubt ourselves. We will even be tempted to quit. But let us use what we have learned to make sure we're never alone. Let me tell you an interesting fact about the Wayne Hills class of 2023. Everyone here has survived 100% of their worst days so far. Let's keep that record going. So class of 2023, I urge you to pursue your passions and let them carry you to your dreams. As the saying goes, if you love what you do, you don't have to work a day in your life. Whether it's your passion to travel the world and document your adventures as an influencer, or the passion for teaching that's enabled us to be here today, we've come far enough depending on others to guide us in the right direction. Now it's our turn to recalibrate. It's our responsibility as citizens of the world to be the generation that reverses climate change, finds a way to feed the hungry, ends racism, the list goes on. And it's our duty as patriots to use what we're passionate about to get us there. But for now, let's enjoy the night, let's be 18, and I know we're all looking forward to project graduation, so congratulations and thank you.
Thank you all. Teachers have a lasting and profound effect on their students. Each year, the senior class chooses a faculty member to address them in a final farewell. This faculty member has taught at Wayne Hills for many years. His intelligence and jokes are unrivaled. He has an endearing nickname for seemingly everyone he meets. He knows the difference between a pea hen and a pea brain. He never stops learning, even vacationing last year in a converted former Cold War tower called the Canopy Tower in Panama. Never fear, he had endearing nicknames for all his fellow eco guests. I welcome Dr. DeFina as your class speaker.
All right, no, I'm not the speaker. I'm not the speaker. The children are so close. Why are the children so close? Whoa. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ruick, and thank you for the opportunity to share a few thoughts with you at your graduation. I graduated from high school 56 years ago. That's right, 5-6. OMG, that makes me kind of OLD. LOL. This feels like when they ask Grandpa to get up at the wedding and say a few words. When I left high school back then, it was groovy and neat and nifty to have the latest in high tech, an electric typewriter, especially the IBM one that had the self-correcting white tape out. An 8-track player, especially if it was in your car. A color TV with 7 channels. And if you were lucky, you had one of those remote things that went along with it. Over the past 5 decades, I've watched what some may call human progress. Advances in and the birth of space exploration with the first man in space, the moon landing, and now we're thinking of going to Mars. The first wireless phone about the size of a brick with an antenna. The first Earth Day, a cause close to my heart. And the first personal home computer, and then, of course, the internet. Today, we take for granted as part of our daily routine things I would not have even imagined back then. Wi-Fi, apps, iTunes, iPods, iPhones, iPads, iRobot, AI, and I don't have a clue how to read this emoji. Take with you, as you go forward, a sense of expectation and enthusiasm and excitement for the wonders and the amazing things you will see in the next 5 decades. Your more immediate road ahead is something you should also look forward to. That road may not be a straight run, and that's okay. All right? There are likely going to be curves and detours, congestion, and construction along the way. As you travel your path, don't be afraid to change lanes, to slow down, speed up, or take side roads. Find what works for you and get to your destination. Don't be afraid to change your destination. That's okay too. There are classic lines: follow your dreams, find your passion. I prefer and I believe where there is a will, there is a way. Take with you on your road an inner confidence that no matter what route you choose for yourself, if you want something badly enough, you can overcome the roadblocks, accept the challenges, and make it happen for yourself. And your road doesn't end with one success or even one failure, but rather it continues on with the satisfaction in knowing that you're doing your best, giving it your best shot, and going the whole 9 yards. Which, being on the football field, by the way, is not a football reference, but actually that expression comes from World War II, when aerial combat planes were equipped with 9 yards of bullets in their ammunition magazine. And when they came back from a battle, they would tell their ground crew that they gave the enemy their whole 9 yards. In other words, they gave them everything that they had. So take your road trip ahead and give it all that you can. Don't tackle the journey with only half a tank full of gas. Keep your gas tank full and drive yourself with high energy. Find happiness along the way. I just had a little bit of a non-written flashback with half a gas tank. I'm going to tell a mom story. Is that okay? Yes. I'm going to tell a mom story. When my mom was in her early 90s, she was still very active, and her independence and activity was focused on her car. She was still driving, and she had a special relationship with her car. She knew her car, and her car knew her, and you could do nothing in between. And in her routine, she always would have the car go down to a quarter of a tank of gas, and then she would get gas and bring it up another quarter of a tank to a half, and she always kept the gallon at half a tank. And when Hurricane Sandy came a couple of, 10 years ago, give or take, the gas stations were closed. There was a gas shortage. You guys won't remember that, but people up there will. And after about a week, the gas station where I live in Staten Island opened up, and I filled up a little 5-gallon jug of gas. And I called her and I said, I got your gas. She was thrilled. So I drove over the bridge from Staten Island into Brooklyn. She was in Brooklyn. And she was waiting for me at the car with a funnel. We put in the 5 gallons of gas, and the gas tank went up to a half a tank. She was thrilled. I drove back home. The gas station was still open. I called her up and I said, I'm coming back with another 5 gallons. And she said, oh, no. You can't put more gas in the car. I said, what do you mean you can't put more gas in the car? She said, the car's not used to more than half a gallon. You'll hurt the car. And the moral of the story is, go with a full tank of gas. You won't get hurt. And I said, find happiness along the way. Speaking of happiness, graduations call for well wishes. And I was thinking, what words could express the appropriate sentiment at a time like this? And then it came to me that just about every day, I have what I call my OCS, or my official class song. And, well, you know what's going to come next. Those of you who shared a classroom with me, what do we want to do? We want to do, but can we do the song? Can we? You have to stand up. All of you have to stand up, not just my students. They'll teach you. Those of you who know this. You guys up there too. Come on, everybody up. Everybody's got to sing this. This is a free-for-all. There's some alumni up there. So let's get into this. We got the faculty up? Everybody's up. Okay. All right, so I don't want to have you come in the middle because Mr. Ruick will get mad. So we'll just do it. But can we do the song? Just do it? Rambo, can we do it? What do we need? The duck. Do we have the duck? We have the duck. The duck talks. Okay, so those of you who know this, I'm not going to have you do it by yourself unless you want to. We'll just do it all together because it's almost June 22nd, so we better hurry up. All right, just follow me. Everybody, you come on up there. Let's go. No parent. OBG, I see you up there. Come on, where's the Galisi girl? Hoagie, I see you. All right, we do a little stretch. All right, and then my guys tell you people next to you, just repeat after me. Just a little sunshine.
Just a little sunshine.
Just a little fun.
Just a little fun.
Just a little happiness.
Just a little happiness.
For everyone.
For everyone.
So best wishes to all of you. Health always, in all ways. God bless. Oh, that's your binder. I'm going home now.
No, really, he's going home. At this time, I ask for Ramsey and Maddie Gillespie, your class president, vice president, to come forward to read the names of our soon-to-be graduates. Put that back on the stand.
Good. Sophia Kim. Sahil Chadiwala.
Matthew Hennessy.
Emily Bollinger.
Miriam El Sharif.
Max Cohen.
Makai Gray.
Jared McCollan.
Michael Fernicola Jr.
Daniel Burke.
Luke Mullen.
Elian Costello.
Tyler Demikoff.
Sean Yildrum.
Jack Chalinsky.
Andrew Smith.
Jared Rickus.
Jessica Smith.
Tay Shim.
Gianna Pissarro.
Bashir Tamus.
Bethany Gonzalez.
Mick Kochanowski.
Ryan Newman.
Matthew Sachowski.
What? Gianna Montebalno.
Nicholas Hogan.
Daniel Gauze.
Josh Beck.
Luke Kornhaber.
Jake Smith.
Daphne Satiolu.
John Sees.
Caitlin Jan Cooper.
Teprit Seasonton.
Emma Green.
Matthew Quagliana.
Anna Kuzer.
David Grohl.
Tala Ishak.
Pasquale
Adriana.
Cirillo.
Adriana Pena,
Benjamin Pruzikowski,
Lindsay Klein,
Emmanuel Dankwa,
Wajia Rizvi,
Kevin Soltis,
Maria Mustafa,
Evan Grant,
Jordan Green,
Tyler Kwan,
Gina Lee,
Emma Arango,
Mary Elizabeth Bulos,
Serene Dagasani,
Erica Cusity,
Jenna Dagasani,
Caitlin Stachel,
Winnie Wang,
Madison Fox,
Siddhi Jadhav,
Brooke Fox,
Irene Huang,
Wenrui Zhang,
Olivia Lamb,
Nyambora Wamai,
Madeline Choi,
Carol Salazar,
Shan Battage,
Yasmin Sada,
Saif Tamuk,
Samantha Huerta,
Mohammed Assad,
Heather Boranow,
Helen Shapinsky,
Amy Hecht,
Lauren Faltis,
Kalyani Kormakar,
Lucia Castro,
Lazel Carlo,
Rachel Rodas,
Morgan Gaines,
Jordan Levy,
Tyler Weinman,
Jared Alexander,
Longway Ortega,
Noah Golden,
Elizabeth Grant,
Noah Sandler,
Nicholas Pepley,
Ava Bergman,
Jordan Praisman,
Riley Hiller,
Ria Kotru,
Ava Khan,
Gina Kim,
Gabriella Gerardo,
Sophia Winej,
Alexandra Minardi,
Valentina Coppola,
Alyssa Soriel,
Megan Lewis,
Angelina Kuhn,
Samantha Coppleton,
Ava Pereira,
Jacqueline Bernardo,
Ava Gurin,
Mia Rivera,
Jason Suarez,
Mia Cara,
Savino Terranova,
Luca Giuino,
Kobe Montana,
Stephen Cubis,
Jenny Choi,
Jules Bonsanto,
Dakota Cangelosi,
Eva Moranti,
Olivia Schultz,
Sarah Porta,
Jenna Kaiser,
Drew Oppenheim,
Anna Combe,
Bradley Galambos,
Angelique Casaleggio,
Hikmat Aksoy,
Madeline Allegri,
Kevin Liu,
Lily Weltman,
James Vaughn,
Marissa Toulis,
Dylan Dara,
Brielle Wood,
Julio Pinzone,
Ariana Wood,
Adrian Rodriguez,
Dylan Stavinus,
Samay Sashaman,
Cameron Hannaveld,
Alias Ilmazada,
Shannon Ty,
Island Bolka,
Kyle Cho,
Mia Maldonado,
Andrew Saba,
Brandon Toback,
Trisha Vias,
Evan Sokoli,
Emily Nolan,
John Nemitz,
Emily Sawyer,
Christopher Arrigo,
Alexandra Maynard,
Bobby Manolitis,
Isabella Loretta,
Ryan Carino,
Olivia Tarento.
Taiwan Yu,
Joshua Spungen.
Adam Helwani,
Nick Severett.
Nicholas Turbovich,
Erin Duro.
Anthony Anzaldi,
Madeline Carney.
Jaden McDonald,
Sophia Carney.
Kareem Rafai,
Lola LaCourte.
Ricardo Montanez,
Samantha White.
Ioannis Anagnostos,
Graydon Nguyen.
Jacob Malecki,
Jonathan Goldberg.
Sukhjat Singh,
Steele Klaschak.
Dominic Rojek,
Manojavan Nagarajan.
Adam Kachani,
John Morello.
Yusuf Muhammad,
Brianna Goularte.
Shan Dalko,
Anthony Nesbitt.
Michael Montoya,
Daniela Miller.
Cesar Barsic,
Emily Lorena.
Renee Beluch,
Liliana Asmar.
Vijay Shah,
Zoe Pelaggio.
Tomas Gonzalez,
Kayla Joy Canning.
Corey McFarland,
Nicole Dimitrovsky.
Omar Al-Shashani,
Leah Whalen.
Maher Aladina,
Noor Nasser.
Aaron Kim,
Nicolette Klein.
Michael Tardy,
Dina Abaza.
Chris Candels,
Alan Schneiderman.
Moni Shwar Simpat,
Michael Abode.
Ali Alkerchi,
Alex Ferreira.
Milena Tybel,
Hannah Haidu.
Skylar Levitt,
Sabrine Sarwar.
Ava Yanuzi,
Deanna Gaber.
Jody Kim,
Yara Shobat.
Roxanne Vasilopoulos,
Kathleen Galoza.
Daniela Brunetti,
Rahaf Al-Satari.
Carly Imperato,
Eunice Chi.
Leanna Bonpastor,
Kenneth Chang.
Sienna Verano,
Astil Sibi.
Becca Cohen,
James Liu.
Ava Ablashai,
Tran Nguyen.
Adriana Gelinella,
Gian Magina.
Isabella Basora,
Brian Penna.
Destiny Graham,
John Paul.
Taylor Zaffino,
Mohanad Nofud.
Jenna Hamden,
Sebastian Perez.
Cami Iguaville,
Emine Kalkin.
Laura Fabian,
Emily Goodrich.
Bessiana Karasika,
Gabriella Birkland.
Salsabel Atiat,
Nabria Smith.
Sarah Jusim,
Elena Gonzalez.
Amanda Lopez,
Catherine Goodrich.
Daniela Arredondo,
Zach Dacey.
Mustafa Radwan.
Ezra Akdogan.
Matthew Lehman.
Oiku Salji.
Celine Jimenez.
Isat Timur.
Eloren Sarmiento.
Kareem Gojol.
Daniela Ayala.
Karam Chetantesh.
William Doc Marisis.
Kivanch Yavush.
John Syverston.
Giorgio Satalios.
Daniel Saunders.
Tarek Unalon.
Andrew Dector.
Ali Mutu.
Javen Sanchez.
Nadir Ghani.
Harman Kohli.
Michael Montano. Sahil Mehta. Artem Turaborev. Mark Goodrich. Thomas Emmerich.
Madeline Galisi.
Ramsey Kubovsek. Too far. Where's it going? What? It is my privilege to present to the Board of Education and Dr. Toback the Wayne Hills High School Class of 2023, and in doing so, I certify that students have met both the State of New Jersey and Wayne Board of Education requirements for graduation. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Thank you to the class of 2023. Remember, our toughest obstacles become our best opportunities. It is nice to be important, but it is important to be nice. Good night, God bless, be well.